All right, what we have for review are Honey Nut Cheerios. They were introduced by General Mills in 1979 and they are America's #1 best-selling cereal. So let's just jump right into it. All right, Honey Nut Cheerios are sweetened whole grain oat cereals with real honey and natural almond flavors. Back in 2006, instead of a natural almond flavor, they actually did use real nuts, but now they've moved to a natural almond flavor. Yet it still stands at America's #1 best-selling cereal. Interestingly, also, this is a gluten-free product. Let's move on to the nutrition facts. All right, in this one container, there's 51 grams of cereal, and the serving size is one container. Okay, their total calories are 190 calories, and 20 of those calories being from fat. There's a total fat content of 2.5 grams in this one container, 4% of your daily value. Saturated fat being 0.5 grams, 2% of your daily value. Mono and polyunsaturated fats are 1 gram each. Cholesterol, 0 milligrams. Sodium, 290 milligrams, 12% of your daily value. Potassium, a whopping 200 milligrams and 6%. You don't usually see potassium in processed foods or prepared foods, but that's nice to see. Total carbohydrates, 39 grams, 13% of your daily value. Of those 39 grams, 17 of them will be from sugar, and 3 grams will be from soluble fiber, from dietary fibers. And 39 grams of carbohydrates is quite a bit. It's almost one can of soda's worth of carbohydrates. Total amount of protein, 4 grams. All right, let's go ahead and review the vitamins and minerals. And these are all percents of daily value. So vitamin A, 15% of your daily value. Vitamin C, 15% of your daily value. Calcium, 15%. Iron, 45%. Vitamin D, 15%. Thiamine, 45%. Riboflavin, 45%. Niacin, 45%. Vitamin B6, 45%. Folic acid, 80%. Vitamin B12, 45%. Phosphorus, 15%. Magnesium, 10%. Zinc, 45%. Ingredients in this cereal are whole grain oats, sugar, oat bran, corn starch, honey, brown sugar syrup, salt, tripotassium phosphate, rice bran oil or canola oil, or natural almond flavor, and vitamin E usually as a preservative. Now what's interesting is when you eat this and you get that honey flavor, you think you're eating the sugary flavors from honey. It's not really. It's from sugar. Sugar is the #2 ingredient in this item. So it's basically whole grain oats and sugar, and then it's followed by whatever is listed here. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at where this cereal falls on my category chart. And I believe that this is a tertiary food. It's definitely not in its primary or secondary form. It's a tertiary food. More information on how I came to this categorization scheme, please look in the description below. I have an instructional video on an explanation on this. Now, if we look at where it falls on my health continuum, this one is going to fall for us at a 5, or not quite as bad as a 4 like Lucky Charms and Cocoa Puffs, but I'll give this one a 5. Better off, probably even a 4.5. You're probably better off not eating it, but if you do eat it, it's probably not terrible, but it's definitely not going to be as healthy as like a plain yogurt, milk, or beef prepared properly. It's probably either a 5 or a 4.5. I'd give it probably a 4.5 because it's not a particularly healthy item because of the sugar consequence and the carbohydrate consequence, and most of those being from simple sugars, 17 grams added sugar, and on top of it, it's got high glycemic index from the whole grain oats that are processed, refined, and prepared. Okay, moving right along to what this item actually looks like, tastes like, and feels like. Okay, so I'm gonna pour some out right here. Now, this is a really lightweight cereal. Its color is golden brown, kind of like the color of this wood in the background. It's also, the texture is really hard, stiff, but really lightweight and delicate. It's kind of, and it's really crunchy. So if you can hear that, it's got a really nice crunch to it. Because of that, it's really enjoyed by everyone as a finger food, and it's just kind of a pleasure. Sometimes it's kind of fun when you get two stuck together because of the added sugar. You break it off, you break it apart while you're chewing it, and it's kind of like 2 for 1. Anyways, it smells. Let's see what it smells like. It's got a honey, nutty flavor. Definitely also an aroma of grains, and so smells kind of like sweetened grains with kind of a honey / nutty overtone, and well, pretty much sums up what it is: Honey Nut Cheerios. But that's exactly what it smells like. It smells like Honey Nut Cheerios. It's kind of a very recognized scent nowadays because it is the #1 best-selling cereal in the U.S. As I mentioned, it feels kind of light and crunchy. Let's see what it tastes like. It tastes like a very, very sweet toasted oat. Actually tastes very good. Honey Nut Cheerios are particularly one of my favorite. And it's got a really nice crunchy feel to it. And the other thing that's nice is they're like little donuts. So one of my favorite ways to actually eat Honey Nut Cheerios is just as a finger food, without milk, but just while I'm there browsing the web, or when I was younger and I used to study in the library, I'd have a little bag of Honey Nut Cheerios, and that really kept me focused. I just eat it one by one as a finger food, and that really would keep me focused, and I'd keep my mind from wandering. And also, since it's actually got a really high sugar content, it really kept me focused because the brain does burn just glucose. The brain blood burns sugar, so it actually helped me stay focused and got me through those long final exam study nights. Other way to eat this, other than a finger food, is obviously the recommended way: cereal and milk. So just put milk in there and eat away. And other ways I've seen this was prepared is added to trail mix, and also I've seen it made into a Rice Krispie like treat with marshmallows. I've actually had that before. I think they General Mills actually sold the bars like that. Either they sold them as milk on the go bars or Rice Krispie treat like bars with marshmallows. But I think it was like a breakfast bar, and they basically put like condensed milk made into a bar with this. But you can actually make that at home, and it's pretty good. Anyways, I hope you liked the review. I hope you learned something about the nutritional content of Honey Nut Cheerios and where it falls on the health continuum. If you want recommendations of foods you'd like me to review, please recommend them in the comments below. Also, if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe and stay tuned and if you like my videos and you want to see what food items I review next, just hit that subscribe button, and they'll show up in your inbox as the recommended videos for any reviews I do in the future. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.